Good evening and welcome to the Power Hour. I am Steve. Of course, as always, my partner C Red, who's got that look in his eyes again. And of course, Rion Vision right here, the real deal, Rion Skills. Can you feel it? You can feel it. I just don't know what it is. And joining us tonight is what I'd like to consider the future of pro wrestling, maybe the here and now to a certain extent, but the man that I think is going to be the face of Crash Tested Wrestling as we move forward into the future. This is the undeniable Nick Diamond. And Nick, thank you for taking time out of your schedule to join us on our little show here this evening. We appreciate you.
Not a problem, Steve. Rion, it's nice to see you. Red.
What's up?
All right, so let's get the elephant out of the room. Red, what's up?
You damn right, let's get the elephant out of the room. Really? Really? The elephant is a freaking zoo, Mr. Oh, I don't know who the GM is. Oh, it could be you, Red. Oh, it could be anybody. No, and then what happens? I sit at the commentary table after winning these two beautiful awards. See them in the back. I know, right? And what happens? Music hits. I'm sitting there, and who walks out? Who? You know it was you.
Actually, it was me. Yes, it was.
You lied. You've never lied to me. You've never lied to me. And you lied.
There's a fine line.
You lied.
Lying and the omission of the truth.
You lied.
You never asked me if I was.
So you mean to tell me if I'm with a woman and I go out with another woman, but I don't tell the first woman or the second woman about each other, I didn't lie? I bet they beg to differ.
Well, you would know more about that than I would, based on.
I bet I would, but that ain't nothing to do with it. You lied.
Oh,
the point is,
we got a timeout on the field. Ryan Matthews says it's timeout. What's on your mind, Rion?
He lied.
I'm not sure if you can call commissioners having the commissioner showing up and dealing with sexual content.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Because the bottom line is he lied, Rion. He lied.
If you are trying to say that people got screwed out of the deal, I get it, but I just don't. I'm not sure nothing's happened.
At least yet.
Nothing.
He lied. He lied.
Yes, that's accurate. I am the new Crash Tested Wrestling general manager. I am the guy in charge now. Jed's still missing in action, and I'm going to make a special guest appearance tomorrow night on our, I guess, can we call it our sister show? Is that probably not, that's probably not accurate. Wednesday Night Wreckage is Crash Tested Wrestling's house brand of a podcast show. Steve Kenton, the Articulator, hosts that show on Wednesday evening. I believe everybody in this room has been a guest at one time or other on Wreckage. Is that correct? Diamond, have you been on the Wreckage?
Yeah.
You've not been on the Wreckage? Well, they better fix that.
No, they don't.
Can you feel it? Anyway,
I'm
and Red, right now to date, Red's adventure on Wednesday Night Wreckage is the most watched. So that Red is a moneymaker for most people here, which is why I ride his coattails around town. But yes, I have to say, my favorite thing that came out of Saturday night was the photograph that was taken of Red when I walked through the curtain. I am going to put that on my t-shirt. I am finally going to make merch, and that is going to be the photograph I make merch with.
It was hilarious.
So good. Such a great good man. Can sell ketchup popsicles to an Eskimo wearing white gloves. So kudos to C Red, the double award-winning entrepreneur and leader of the ARC. Big night for everybody here. The ARC had some very interesting business we'll get to. And I got some breaking news for you to pass along to Ms. Van Peebles on my behalf. got a wind of what happened in that situation. Nick Diamond, you had a very prosperous evening. Might be the only member of I don't even know if I want to talk about the actual name of that band. So we're just going to call them Plan A. So Plan A had a bad night, excuse me, at the office. And being a member of Plan A, you showed that it's always good to have a Plan B, and you were successful where the others failed. Talk about your victory. You don't have Ryan Matthews cut out. Rion, where's your Ryan Matthews cut out?
Oh, sorry.
I'm just saying.
That's on me.
There's a cut. Go ahead,
That's on
Red.
me.
Rion said earlier that we can't make adult innuendos, but you just stated Plan B. You normally take a Plan B after.
The only thing I'm hoping is aborted based on this evening are certain plans, but that's again neither here nor there.
I'm just saying.
Oh, Mr. Diamond is shocked by so talk about your victory that you had this past Saturday evening at Flatline.
It was actually pretty easy. Mike Strong, he's decent. Nah, scratch that. He's good, but he's not undeniable. It's just a simple fact. And there is one thing that I have proven in every single match that I've had, because I haven't lost. I haven't been pinned yet. And it is that nobody outshines Nick Diamond. And that is something that I have proven time and time again.
And that is an excellent point, and that's my entire platform for having you on this program. You are undefeated, and seemingly at this time in your career, you are undeniable. And you have the best one-loss record of anybody at Crash Tested Wrestling since the reintroduction of the program, which I think is very impressive. I don't think that you have benefited necessarily too many times from outside help. What's your response to having Plan A, circling you like a moat in a castle?
You see, sometimes it works to my favor, sometimes it doesn't. And it's funny because, Plan A has its advantages. It really does. But
you know what?
I can't keep calling it Plan B after what C-Red said. I can't. I keep trying to find a way to skirt around it, and it's just like, nah.
It's right there now. It's okay. So we'll give. I guess we'll give. We'll call them by who they are. What is it? Low society? Low hanging fruit? No, it's something else. High society.
High society. There we go.
I get confused sometimes. Cameron, your leader, the man that took you from balls to diamonds, which if that's the kind of praise you want to heap upon him, because that's the praise he seems to think he deserves. He took you from being pedestrian to being extraordinary, and that's his work, not necessarily your hard work. How do you feel about that?
See, I didn't know that's how he felt, so I might have to have this conversation
right now. He thinks that he is responsible for all the good that has occurred, his engineering, his signings, from attorneys to hired thugs to an absentee champion. There are many things he takes credit for, including your meteoric rise to success.
Looks like I might have to have a conversation with him. Like I said, I didn't know that's how he felt, but let me set the record straight. Cameron, he's a good guy. He's a decent manager. He has potential, but you know what? He isn't responsible for turning balls into diamonds, as you said. The person who is responsible for that is none other than me. I put in the hard work. I did everything. He didn't come along until the end.
I am inclined to agree with that statement, and I share your outrage. You know, as a broadcaster, as a commentator, I have been there since the second Destiny Reborn warm-up show as we headed to the Destiny reboot. And I have watched you. I had never seen you work before. You had gone from balls to diamonds. That was your big debut when I showed up. And I was like, why is this phenomenal athlete having this guy that can barely speak be his spokesman? I mean, the man speaks okay. I guess now he's gotten better as time has gone on. He can't spell. Have you ever read some of the stuff he types on social media? I mean, my goodness, it's you need a translator sometimes, but you know, that I'm just dogpiling on the rabbit at this point. But I've thought right along that, you know, I feel like you could have done everything and probably did do everything, you know, as a superstar yourself, not necessarily riding the coattails of one Cameron Wayne, as he likes to tout.
Yeah.
He basically considers himself Mr. Drummond to your Arnold. He took you out of and brought you up to the penthouse in the sky, and you know, you're different strokes, man.
This is not a timeout. It's just a suggestion, if possible. Let me talk to Mr. Diamond real quick.
Please.
Hey, Mr. Diamond, check it out. We got at least an hour we got to speak on. You're gonna have to say stuff. I don't care what it is. I don't care what you say. You can say that I suck. You can say that we are horrible.
And I do often say I am not very good. I
can
admit
say
that. Full disclosure.
The Cameron is bad. You can say that he is good. You can say something. But if there's anything that I know about this show, is that they have a tendency to toss things up and then hope for the best. And there's already a strike going in the MLB. So I don't need you to start swinging out and just not, you know, knocking stuff out of the park, because if it's, especially when it comes to wrestling, like, can't be touched. But someone's going to come after you, because as I've learned, people watch these shows. And
do people watch these shows?
I've learned. I'm just saying.
Who knew?
Like, I don't want you to, you know, have your work but put out there that someone catch you off guard and hit you with words, and then that's what kills you. I don't want that to be.
I mean, he's speaking his truth. I don't think if you say the truth, if you speak your truth, that'll set you free.
Well, I know.
I'm hoping it sets this young man free.
I'm just going based on what's happening. I just don't like.
You see,
there you go.
I'm gonna have to cut you off right there for a second, because Rion,
all right.
As a person, I respect you, but this is my story. I'm the one being interviewed.
Okay.
Fair.
I'll go back to, you know,
your cutout heads and your water bottles and your ref shirts.
Yeah, that'd be me. The old bump ref. That'd be me.
We'll talk about. Got to talk about that in a little while too. How you're going to be the ref for that lucked out business?
No.
We'll talk about that. C-Red, what are your thoughts on this? I mean, I feel like maybe I've said too much. I don't want to make our guest angry. That's not my intention. C-Red, what are your thoughts on the meteoric rise of the undeniable Nick Diamond?
You keep saying meteoric, like the kid doesn't have skills.
Oh, he's got that's the entire.
He's got talent. I mean, let's be honest. His first victory coming back is Nick Diamond was against me. I have no qualms, no, it happened.
He beat Red like a drum.
He beat Red. He beat Red.
You know, I looked up, you know, now the problem is I underestimated Cameron, which that's my fault.
A lot of people did.
My fault. My fault. But understand, if that was ever to take place now, different story. Because I'm not gonna underestimate anybody, and I've got my family with me, so I'm good. So I'm good. But he pinned me, so there's no excuses, there's no qualms, there's no quarrels. I just think the first question you asked was really an insult, because Nick Diamond put in the work. See, Cameron hasn't got in the ring. See,
Right. No,
not only can I talk the talk, I can walk the walk.
and you have for many years.
Cameron has yet walked the walk. Nick Diamond is the one that's putting in all the work.
Agreed.
Whether win, lose, or draw, he puts in the work. So to say that, so if that is how Cameron feels, then yes, Mr. Diamond needs to have a conversation, a serious conversation, because let's be honest, he could have came back. Let's be honest. Word around the locker room is Mike Balls was done. He was washed up. He was kicked to the curb, all that good stuff, right? Well, let's be honest. All he had to do was reach out to the offices of CTW, is Nick Diamond. There was no footage, no pictures, nothing, right? So we don't know who he was. Trust me, I tried to do research and couldn't find him anywhere. So I believe he could have got in the door without Cameron.
Cameron was just making it easier.
So now I don't want to get in high society's business. I would do things totally different, but that's just me.
Idea.
Rion knows how I work, and Steve knows how I work. My question to you, Mr. Diamond, at this point, what are your future goals in CTW? With or without, because I don't care about high society. I want to know about your goals.
Mine? Just mine?
Just yours.
I can do that. Easy. Skyrocket straight up to the top and take that belt. Because you know what? CTW needs a champion who's going to be there for every show. And who better than someone who has proven time and time again just how undeniable he is?
Uh-oh.
Which belt are we speaking of?
I'll go for either at this point.
Okay. All right. I'm just checking.
Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. But was I the only one to notice? He said he a champion that's always there. So there's only
one.
So go ahead, Steve.
Well, let me clear up. If this was misunderstood at the beginning, then it is my fault. I apologize. Wasn't suggesting that I agreed with Cameron's assessment of his involvement in the rise of Nick Diamond. I agree that Nick Diamond is a self-made man, doesn't have or owe high society anything. I wasn't suggesting that I agreed. I know how hard you work. I've seen what you do. Even when I was not there, I've seen what you do. So congratulations on being the it guy in a very up and coming company. And I think that will benefit you as time goes by, with or without high society. You had mentioned that you'd be a champion that would always be there. You aware why Nick Brubaker was not there to defend his title? I know.
No.
Would you like me to tell you?
Yes, we would.
Before the surprise was revealed Saturday evening, Cameron was running things in his own mind. Wasn't really running things from a company standpoint. We'll get back to that in a minute. He decided that on the season premiere of a show, season premiere of a company, first show of the year, the big show. Let's get 2022 started off hot.
Mhm.
He decided, because he is trying to seduce the Filth King to become a full-time member of High Society. I don't know how many members of High Society you need, but he wants to get on the good side of the Filth King. So you have the man on the flyer. He's in your main event, issuing an open challenge. So what does the interim Don decide is the best move for business? I'm going to give Brubaker the advertised main event the night off. So all of those people in that building that came perhaps to see the Filth King defend his title in an open challenge, could have been against anybody, were disappointed because the Don decided to give Brubaker the night off. So you said you're going to be a champion that's going to be there all the time. And I appreciate that. I love your moxie, and I believe you believe that, and I believe that to be true. That will never happen again. I believe things can happen. I believe, pandemic, car trouble, family emergencies. It's wrestling. Life happens. I get that. I'm sympathetic to that because I've got a lot going on. But nobody is going to get the night off from here on out under my authority. I assure you. So I appreciate your statement about being a champion that'll always be there. When you do have gold, which I fully believe you will, you won't have to worry about it because our champions from here on out will defend their title or they will find themselves stripped of their title. It's quite simple, really.
Okay.
But anyway, that's my thoughts on the
I was
matter.
gonna say, does that go including for referees, or how does that?
Are you not going to show up to a show?
Do you want to get paid?
Well, if you were ill or if you had a work thing or you had car trouble, I'd be sympathetic to you, Rion.
Okay.
But if you decide, say, I'm going to take this month off, and you tell me that like the night before a show, I'd probably be pissed.
Okay, well, I don't get many chances to just talk to people in power, so I have to I gotta ask questions. I have many questions, but I'll wait. I will wait. Let's get this part.
I'm gonna just take a sick day.
Well, there we do offer those. We have nice benefits at Crash Test. Nick Diamond, I really am interested in where you want to go because I mean, right now you're a guest on our show, and we appreciate you taking time. And I am a general manager that's going to listen to the talent in the locker room, and I feel like I like to hear the ideas. We were discussing this before we came on the air. Let's see what everybody's got. Let's see what we're going to grow together. So what would you like me to do with you next month at Lucked Out? You're undefeated. You're right now my poster boy. You're a success story. I need to keep my talent happy. I want to know what you want. But be careful. A wise man once taught me to give you what you want.
I want a title match with Kripke.
Red, would you pay to see that match? Jared Kripke, the Chasing Destiny champion versus the undeniable Nick Diamond. How do you feel about that?
US dollars?
Yeah. Is there another kind? I'm certainly
Well, I
not
mean,
asking for rubles at this point. I hear the ruble is sinking quickly.
Yen and
That's Ukrainian.
There's other kind of currency out there, Steve. I know you don't travel, so but
I mean, do you have cryptocurrency? Are you doing that, C-Red?
don't worry about what the ARC doing. This is where our money is. Ugh, God.
I'll get to the ARC.
Anyway, so yes, I would pay. And here's why. So I wasn't a big fan of Cripple. Still not really, but I was impressed. I had to call that match. So I was impressed. So I'm doing this just like I knew the Rams would win the Super Bowl because they beat my beloved Tampa Bay. So I would like to see Nick Diamond. You know, he pinned me. So I already believe that he should have a title around his waist. So yes, I would pay to see that, you know, and if Rion takes the night off, you know, I would ref that match. I would commentate that match. I would ring the bell.
Ask for a day off? Are you overworked?
See, Rion, there's your day off right there.
You overworked?
I'm fine with that if it comes down to it.
Are you overworked?
I can be.
Have we not been addressing your needs?
You just showed up. Or let me phrase that. You just acknowledged that you were around. Like, I've been here for weeks. I've been in here with you for weeks, and I'm found out on Saturday that you were doing other stuff.
We got
The lies he told.
we keep our cards close to our vest.
We've been hoodwinked, Rion, bamboozled, led astray.
Well, I'm just going based on what I see right now, because he keeps talking about Kripke.
And Diamond's gone. He
Well, I
left.
don't
He
see-
got you made him mad.
Yeah,
Oh, there
he's
he's
back.
back. He's back. He's back.
I don't see him on here. I was looking and I don't see him. Wait, hold on. Yeah, there he is.
There it is.
What is happening with this phone? It's just doing what it wants to do.
Oh, you don't see him on the flyer?
No, not Kripke, no. I was looking.
No, he's not.
He's not on
So-
it. I see
so-
Diamond, but I don't see him. I'm looking.
And I wonder why. You put
You know,
as Steve said. I know I'm on there.
And we need to sell tickets, so we have to have Red on there. Just like we have to have Nick on there. Got to sell
So
tickets.
Nick again has proven himself. So I think you've stated he's undefeated. Why not give him a title shot?
Agreed.
I'm not even his manager, but the kids got it. So again, why
Lots
not
to
put
think about. Lots to think
why
about.
not put the streak versus the title?
It's good for business. These are all
It's
great
very
ideas.
good for business.
So I want to know what makes Nick Diamond great. Tell me why. Tell me how.
You know, the number one thing that makes Nick Diamond great is the fact, like all of you have said and admitted to and acknowledged, I am unbeaten. I have not been pinned. No one has made me submit. I haven't given up. I haven't no-showed. I'm there.
I'm glad you said no showed. That's a very powerful statement. And yes, good for you for saying that.
you're ridiculous.
Me?
You're ridiculous.
Why am I ridiculous?
Because I've sat here and just listened to all this stuff, and like if I were Cameron, and this
Who?
well, his manager.
Are you talking about the Don?
If I were that guy, I would be offended based off of how this is taking place. Because my only issue that I see right now, and this is not just here, but just as far as watching everything from afar. If you are as good as you say that you are, why are you there? Are you there to bring high society up? Or are they just riding, as he likes to say, your coattails? Like, I don't understand how this, what do you get out of this? Like, I don't understand. I'm trying. Like, I get that you're a good athlete. I get that you are a good wrestler. I get that you have
Stellar even.
I completely understand it, and I've seen it firsthand. However, you don't need Cameron or high society, like based on how this is presented. I'm not sure why exactly are you there? What reason do you have to be there?
That's a fantastic question.
And there actually is an answer, but that is for the magician to know and you as the fans to find out.
Wow. He just David Copperfielded us.
Boom.
He tickled us. Well played. Well played indeed. So, lucked out. is one of my favorite crash tested events historically. Do you want to show that?
Yeah.
Because I really,
This is pretty much-
I can't,
Hopefully,
I can't see that enough.
Hopefully, it shows. Is it on there?
No, it's not.
I hate you, phone. I hate you. I hate you with a passion. The new phone sucks. My old phone was amazing. The new phone is horrible.
I know that.
No. Is that on there?
I can kind of see it. Well,
Yep.
there it is.
That needs to be on the poster.
That's pretty much how the show went. Right, that right there. Like, what in the world? There's a lot of.
I mean, that either says they're having free Viagra or my God, what am I watching? I don't know. It's a very surprised look, like something significant happened.
What is up with this phone?
I don't know what's up with the phone.
This is weird.
As I was saying, Lucked Out is one of my favorites because the Lucked Out match has always been very good. Red, you were there. Rion, you were there in the past. You have seen your share. You were not there in the past?
That's not. If you're talking about for the Lucked Out match, that's not true. I was the first one I wasn't around for. Second one, I was, I guess, there for maybe 30 seconds. And then I was ousted by Justice Jones. So
He was a mean man.
yeah.
See, Red was there. The Lucked Out match historically has always been very engaging, I thought. Very fun to commentate. What are your thoughts on the history of Lucked Out?
You give him
What? It's a legit question.
It is a legit question that I cannot answer.
Well, that's why I'm asking Red. Red was there.
Answer.
I know Miles was in the match. Red had to have been there.
Yeah, I was there.
How'd you like it?
I don't care about the past. This is about now. In your twisted mind. In your twisted mind.
Well, you're right. You're right. It is about the present. And we've tinkered with the Lucked Out match, and it's called the Heaven Through Hell match.
Nick Diamond. Okay, we got you again. You keep.
Nick Diamond does what Nick Diamond wants to do. He's a free agent.
People keep blowing up my phone, but I keep ignoring it because you guys are more important.
Oh, now see
That's what I'm talking about.
that's
That's what I'm talking.
that's what I'm talking about. That's very nice. Appreciate that. Heaven Through Hell, the match coming up at the end of March at Lucked Out. We've got 20 men.
Mhm.
How many men?
20.
20 men.
20-0.
And Rion, tell the good fans, the good people, how this works.
Based on what I've heard,
Based on what you've heard.
I've heard that it was a 20-man like Royal Rumble style scenario.
Yes.
I'm not sure as far as how many minutes there are between combatants, but I guess every couple minutes someone is going to come in,
Correct.
and then at a certain point there'll be 4 people left.
There will be 4 people at one point when the 16 other men or women have been eliminated. And it comes down to the final 4.
Mhm.
And then it turns from a battle royal rules situation to a
Elimination style match,
fatal 4-way,
fatal 4-way.
elimination style.
Okay.
And then when we go from 4 to 2,
Mhm.
it becomes a ladder match.
I have a question.
Yes.
Where is this ladder match going to take place?
You know, I wish I had a nickel for everybody that's asked me where that ladder is going to go. And I have an answer for you.
You do.
Mission never reveals his secrets.
Sir. So, or if anyone needs to know, it's me. If I'm end up doing it, this is how people end up taking sick days. I need to know how this is going to play out. Oh,
Give him a timeout. Red?
We stepping on a step ladder.
Oh no, full size. Really beautiful ladder too. Very nicely done. Good craftsmanship, tall, very
Oh,
impressive.
so that means Cody and Marsha ain't in this match, right?
Oh no. You know, you can speculate who is and who isn't in the match.
I'm
but
just saying, because they don't need to at that point. I mean, they just That's unfair.
No, that's
So-
not unfair.
I don't like
Little unfair. They're both very, very tall men.
They are very
Right.
tall, but I've got an answer for tall, and everybody should come out to Lucked Out and to see what my answer for tall is.
I ain't climbing on no roof.
We don't need to go outside. It's March. You don't know what the weather's going to be like. It'll be contained in the Morgan Monroe Hall. There will be a ladder, a full-size ladder. There will be an opportunity suspended in the air that they have to climb the ladder to get.
I can't wait to see this.
I don't understand. I've sat here. I've been fine. I can't even fathom. How does this even work? Who did
Steve gonna tape it to the tile. That's what he gonna do.
No. I got. See,
is the ladder sideways? Are we
See, when he says full-size ladder, he means full-size ladder for someone like Sanji or someone like C Red.
damn, don't call C Red short. He's fierce. Back in December,
Come on,
when
Diamond.
we were putting this thing
Oh, I'm
together.
just joking, Red.
Back in December, when we were putting this thing together, we had a team at the Morgan Monroe Hall, and we took all the measures because we knew what we were doing. So this has been charted for quite some time. We've got it. I got it unlocked, man.
I know I don't have any more timeouts, but I have a question.
Yes.
I have a question. You've been around.
Thank you.
Since December. You've known what?
You've known since December.
Let me put it.
Have you been? December.
Let me put it to you this way.
And how many shows, Rion, have we done since December?
0.
Well, if you start.
No, I'm saying the Power Hour.
Well, you never asked.
Oh, he did.
I don't think he asked, did he?
Yeah, I
Did
did.
he say, "Hey, Steve, are you the general manager?" No,
He did.
I did.
No.
I
asked
go back.
you. I asked you, C Red, if you were the general manager.
No, last week you asked
That is
me.
also true.
I asked you before. Are you the general manager?
I think I just dodged the question. Here's
Right.
the thing.
The
No,
lies
I'm
we
the tag
tell.
team champion.
I'll tell you how this happened. Prior to the abduction, our CEO, Jed Williamson, are you all right?
Nick, cover your nose.
It's so much BS.
I know. And he gonna try to spin it. So
I'm not
cover
going to
your
spin
nose.
it. I'm not going to spin it. I'm going to show Rion the document.
That don't make it no better.
I want you to read that document. Don't read it out. Just get the gist of it.
Oh, don't read it out.
Don't read it. Don't read it.
I forgot where I was. I was about to blow everything out.
But don't do it.
Okay. All right. Okay.
So that's the official. That's a picture of the document. 'Cause I had to text it to my attorney.
I thought it was more than for a second.
But
I'm
you-
about to just start.
But you
saying
see that I'm
stuff.
not bullshitting, right? You see that there's no bullshit here.
Okay.
That is an official on the CTW letterhead. You see what that says. You see it. So you can put your finger by your nose all you want to, see Red.
Man.
But it's
I forgot where I
it's
was.
I believe it.
works for a minute.
I was about to read
I
all-
believe him.
I got a letter.
Nick, it's not that I don't believe him. It's the fact that since December, he's known. Since December,
not
he's
proud of
known
keeping the
that
truth
he
from
was,
you.
think about it, Nick. So even though there was no shows, I'm sure you knew what was going on in the CTW world
Yeah.
and with
Very difficult not to comment.
the CEO being gone and abducted, and we don't know what's going on. He sat
We're
here
still conducting an
every
extensive search.
week and didn't say a word. He called me and didn't say a word. He texted me for Christmas, my birthday, New Year. He didn't say a damn word.
Oh, these are some pretty harsh accusations.
I was under very strict orders on how to conduct this situation on the letterhead that I just showed Rion for verification.
But you,
Almost read all.
but so you want, but so now I'm about to shoot. We said,
here we
you
go.
said, you said we were brothers, Steve.
I did.
You
And we
said, you said that I was like family,
You are.
and your wife loves me,
She does.
and you love me.
I do.
This how you treat family,
Oh,
Steve?
so sweet.
Sometimes you have to protect family.
That is a good answer.
Yeah,
That is a really good answer.
bravo.
I can't even get mad. That is a good answer.
Yeah.
Jed Williamson.
Ask Nick the next question.
I'm just going to give you, I'm going to answer your question, then we'll ask Nick to comment. Jed Williamson felt he was in a precarious situation and felt that the forces of evil might try something sinister. He put a plan into place that crash tested would have leadership if he was somehow forcibly removed from power. By the letter, I was instructed to keep a low profile until flatline. So if something nefarious did happen, we would have the opportunity to make something work out and work right. So I had to play this cool because that's what I'm being paid to do. And that's the truth. So it's not that I didn't want to tell you. Of course, I wanted to tell the world. I mean, part of my existence in professional wrestling is based upon the precursor of the general manager at CTW when it was the Evil Genius. So I have a lot to live up to. So I'm very excited to get a chance to walk in the shoes of someone who I respect very much. But I couldn't let the cat out of the bag until Saturday. Now that the surprise has happened, the crash tested universe seems pretty pleased with the decision, and I will try to not let them down. And I think one of the things that needs to happen is I think that we need to put Nick Diamond in high profile matches. There are many people that I would like to see Nick Diamond fight because I think it's good for business. Certainly Jared Kripke is one. I would love to see Nick Diamond versus Marche Rocket. I think that is a draw anywhere you are on planet Earth. I would like to see Nick Diamond take on Miles Mercer at some point because I think that would be a hell of a match. So I've got a lot of plans for the undeniable Nick Diamond, have a lot of plans for the ARC. And if you remember back at Saturday night, when I came out, I told Cameron to shut up because that's my number one goal is to get him to stop speaking. But I also extended my hand and I said, shake my hand. Let's bygones be bygones and let's move forward into the new future of crash tested wrestling. And what did Cameron do when I extended my hand to wipe the slate clean?
He didn't do it.
He didn't do it. He told me to F myself. I'll give you what you want.
Wait.
Oh, sorry.
Wait a minute.
Right.
Wait a minute.
Family
Wait,
show.
Not here tonight.
Oh, sir.
Well, that came out wrong, perhaps. But anyway,
Sexual innuendos, plan B's, and now this. This show
Oh.
just went.
I have plans for your wrestling future. The question is, I also have plans for high society. So at some point, our interests might collide. And, you know, general manager to superstar athlete, I'm wondering how that makes you feel. I think he froze.
I think he froze too.
Your mom's
No,
now he's back.
He's back.
No,
He's back.
he's
He's
being
back.
dramatic. He's being dramatic.
No, there's a lot of things going on up here right now with what you just said. There's a lot of ideas. There's a lot of things I have to weigh in mind. So I will get back to you on that. But I would be very happy if our paths did.
I want to show you something that I found very interesting today. Crash Tested Wrestling social media has been very active over the last couple of days, today especially. And I want to show this one.
Yeah, you do it.
Because I think
That's right,
this was a post by High Society member Cody James this morning.
I just saw that.
For those of you that don't read backwards, it says, when you're trying to order your morning coffee, but the person in front of you won't stop talking. That is essentially Cody James pleading for someone to shut Cameron up. The only person or the only people that seems to genuinely have the interests of high society first and foremost in their mind are Miller and the attorney Eric Schultz. Nick Diamond is in business for Nick Diamond. If high society, their interests are along the lines of you, then you'll ride the wave. That's what I'm getting from this. If there's in your best interest, you'll ride the wave. But you're not in it for high society. You're in it for the undeniable Nick Diamond. Have I understood you correctly?
100% correct.
Okay.
Like you said, if interests with me and high society don't line up, then there's nothing I can do about that. I'm trying to further myself.
That's a lot. That's a lot right there, isn't it?
That's a lot. All right.
Cody James, in one post, I feel similar vibage. So, going into Lucked Out, when high society could be 4 members of the 20 that are going to get an opportunity to get a shot at the champion. What happens then? What happens if it's Nick Diamond versus Chris Miller? What happens if the final 2 is Nick Diamond versus Eric Schultz? What if it's high society on high society? What do you want that title? You're not gonna, if he says I want
not gonna try and win.
Right. If the handler gives the marching order, let's give this to Miller. Lay down. Remember, like the Nash Hogan tap,
Finger poke of doom.
Finger poke of doom. I mean, what if the Don says, I'm finger poking you because I want Miller to have this title? What does undeniable Nick Diamond do at that point? I mean, that seems to me like the interests of high society and Diamond would clash head on at that point.
Nick Diamond doesn't lay down for anybody. Simple.
That contradicts you as a personality, because if you're undeniable, you're just denying someone else's path. I'm not sure how this is going to play out.
I see that. But
there's always a but.
There is always a but. The only thing that's undeniable is me. I don't care about what anyone else is going to do. I don't care what they want. I care what I want.
Okay.
And what I want is what I said, and that is a championship match. And if it's down to me and Miller, me and Schultz, hell, me and Cody, I'm not going to try and win.
Okay.
Then it would seem to me that the general manager and Nick Diamond are on the same page here, because I would like to see you get title opportunity as well. I think it's good for business. Red, you've been a little quiet because you're mad at me, and I get that. Brothers get mad at
I don't think he's mad at you, Steve. As much as I think that he's being quiet, and I agree, I don't think he's mad. I think he's disappointed and heartbroken.
Now that I can live with that.
You hurt his feelings.
And I didn't mean to, but again, I was trying to protect him.
Don't protect me.
Saw that coming a mile away. It's like I laid up that volleyball and he spiked the motherfucker right in my face. It felt like when I got my head bounced off the table by Cody.
Oh.
Red, your thoughts.
First of all, I'm insulted.
Oh boy. This is
I
where
mean-
here's the funny part.
No, because it is no funny part. I never once did you mention that it might be me and Nick Diamond in the finals.
Well,
You
I mean,
just
that's-
assume, you
That is
just
definitely a
assume
possibility.
you
Brett.
just assume that Schwartz or
No.
Sports.
Red,
Blitz,
you're spinning the narrative here.
Schultz. Oh, I thought it was
You're
Blitz.
putting words in the GM's mouth right now.
I
was
no.
making the point that what if it came down to two members of high society? I would like nothing better than the superstar of the year, the face of the franchise, the face everybody loves, not many trust, but everybody loves. Steve Red versus Nick Diamond in that ladder match.
Somebody take this pitch.
I mean, talk about solving a hype problem. I mean, that's gold right there. But my point is, I was certainly not saying that I wouldn't be delighted for you to be competing in the final there. I would love it. Be great for business. I was making the point. So be mad, but be mad for the right reason.
I am mad at you for the right reasons. All the right reasons. The lies you tell. Anyway,
Steve,
back
your friend,
to
wait, I gotta
Nick
tell you this.
Diamond.
We're gonna get back to him. Steve, your friend, feels very badly right now and never meant to have you feel this way about it. But Steve, the general manager, and here's the funny part, cares a little less.
Oh man, I don't even have a.
I don't
I'm not-
have any, but I got this.
I'm not drinking nothing because no,
Carry
because
on.
I didn't say it.
I thought we were gonna get through it. I guess we didn't. Okay.
Right.
Almost.
Little Tennessee honey tonight makes it feel good.
Ooh,
Nice.
nice.
Anyway, back to Nick
Go,
Diamond
Steve.
and the scenario that you laid out
Hear him say
before.
scenario, he had swagger.
You did.
I need the strap red. Got that swagger. I need that swagger.
Buttering me up will not make me less mad at you.
Extra butter.
No.
I mean, I'm movie buttering.
Anyway,
Butter popcorn right there. now.
I think whoever you put in there, if Nick Diamond is one of the two, outside of me, because he's gonna have to kill me. But any member of high society, he's gonna beat him. So, you know,
Well-
I just don't, I don't see it happening. You know.
Nick Diamond.
Why you-
Undeniable. Call the time.
All due respect, Red, all due respect, but you said it yourself. Who did I beat in my first match as Nick Diamond when I came back?
Yeah, but understand. See, you're Nick Diamond. So, but I'm not the same C Red.
That's fair.
This is ARC.
I'm not alone.
ARC red.
That's fair.
And
That-
Rion knows and Steve knows.
We know.
There's a total difference between hi everybody, I'm C Red versus it's all about this. So when it's all about this, I'm a totally different player. So
I should be mad at you. I always wanted to be a member of the ARC and I never got picked.
you decided to join that other group.
Well, they picked me. You didn't pick me, so I had to go somewhere.
No, you didn't. Just wait your turn. Just wait. Just wait.
You're waiting a long time.
But anyway, so anyway,
Here's the
again,
funny
back
part.
to back to the scenario. Again, Nick Diamond versus Cody. Nick Diamond. Nick Cody versus Chris Miller.
Nick
Nick
Cody,
Diamond. What?
Cody James.
Cody James, it don't matter. They interchangeable. It don't matter.
Well, I'll give you that. That's true.
Nick Diamond versus Cameron. Nick Diamond.
Would like to see
Nick
that
Diamond-
forehead get squashed.
Nick Diamond versus Sliss Malt Liquor. Nick Diamond.
Oh man, I love malt liquor right now. Remember that beer? That was the bull that ran
I
through
know
that
what
beer.
it is.
Yeah.
I know what it is.
Love a malt liquor.
So
St. Ides. That was some good.
I don't know. I
OE.
think that one might at least give me a fight.
nah,
I liked OE too. Good stuff, man.
no. So again, any member of High Society versus Nick Diamond, I'm taking Nick Diamond. I'm taking the chips, pushing them all in, taking all the money out my pockets, putting it on the table. Credit cards, bank cards. Nick Diamond.
Nick Diamond, indeed. And we're going to end this show a little differently tonight. A little different.
A
Here's
little
how-
early.
No, well, no, we're right on. We're where we need to be. We're not quite done yet, but I'm introducing how we're going to end it. So sit tight. So we got more to say.
First of all, this has been the 2-hour power hour for how many weeks? I'm just saying.
And if it's a 2-hour power hour tonight, I'm divorced. So let's keep the eyes on the prize, shall we? We are going to end by doing something that nobody else at Crash Tested Wrestling has ever thought to do before. And it's going to show you why I am the right guy to lead CTW into the future.
I got to hear this.
I am
I'm
going
intrigued.
to let the undeniable Nick Diamond actually speak. I'm not going to speak for him. You're not going to speak for him. See, Red's not going to speak for him. We're going to let the man that has whipped ass since last July to right now, as we head into Lucked Out, we are going to let the franchise do the talking. We're not going to speak for him. We're going to let you close the show, Nick Diamond. But before we do that, I have to say this. Got a couple of announcements tonight on this show. Something that I want to talk about. I want to talk about Renee and Celine Gray.
What about him?
What the hell was that?
So much.
What was what?
What the hell was that?
So much.
What was what?
What the hell was
A
that?
lot of running. A lot of running. They were all over the
I mean, what? I mean, they wrestled.
fight.
Well, yeah, it was a fight.
They ran.
There was a lot of running.
Tomorrow
a lot of
night,
fighting.
I am going to be a guest on Wednesday Night Wreckage.
Okay.
And I was going to save this for tomorrow night. I'll still talk about it tomorrow night. But since I have you here, figure you'd be the first to know, so you're not mad at me anymore.
Oh, ain't that special?
I think it's special. So
Oh,
that
thinking
little,
about you, Red.
that little statue, the Woman of the Year, Crash Tested Wrestling's Woman Superstar of the Year.
I don't have that one. I
I know you
have
don't
these.
have it,
I have these.
but your girl took it, right?
No, she does not have it.
Cactus has it.
Yeah,
And
but
Cactus
I see
has
where
it
you
in
go.
safe hands.
I see where you going. I see where you going.
You
Yes,
see where I'm going?
Renee claimed it. Yes,
And
yes.
I don't recall Renee doing anything last year other than show up and cut a promo that would facilitate her being Woman Superstar of the Year. Not that I don't think she's extraordinary, because I'm the guy that coined the phrase Queen of Mean once upon a time. And I don't get no royalties from those shirts. None. Should have signed a better contract. My point is, although I love her and I'm glad she's here and I'm glad the ARC is here, can't let that stand. So now what I've decided to do is give Renee Van Peebles an opportunity. She likes that trophy. She tried to take that trophy. You tried to get that trophy for her. I'll give you what you want.
Just give us a trophy.
At Lucked Out, we are going to have Celine Gray versus Renee Van Peebles.
Why? Why?
The winner of that match will be officially named by me the Woman of the Year.
Okay.
So there's one surprise match from Lucked Out. Tune in to Wednesday Night Wreckage tomorrow night, and I'll give Cameron some surprises about some things that are coming out that he's not going to like very much.
It ain't no surprise. I mean, okay, you made the match. We already beat Celine. We gonna do it again. That's all.
You might, but
But
you see,
There's always a but.
there's always a but and always a plan B. The ARC ran roughshod over that match. I will be sitting there, Red. Might even be in Celine Gray's corner.
And your point.
I'm gonna keep my eye on you.
Just don't ring the bell.
I'm gonna keep my eye on you.
Just don't ring the
Well, the person that decided that the drunk man has to have the bell ringing capability, or was he on
bell.
music?
No, it
Was on music. That was that little Chinaman, you know.
Oh yeah,
Red
I
rung
smelled
the
that
bell.
when I came up.
Red was
Hey, Rion.
Yeah, I know you rung the bell.
I'm just saying.
I've seen the footage. Steve Kenton gets that footage quick.
I'm
So
just saying.
the
Had nothing
ARC,
else to do.
the ARC is very important to me going forward. All of them, Red, Renee, and Miles. They are going to shape, and
Oh.
perhaps more. They're going to shape the future. Nick Diamond is going to shape the future. Rion Skills, being the lone referee for the Lucked Out Heaven Through Hell match, is going to shape the future.
I salute you. Good luck.
All right.
We'll talk. We'll talk. There's a method to my madness, but just a small method.
You better ask for extra pay.
You better ask for extra. You want extra pay? I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I
And it ain't Pop-Tarts and it ain't
come on.
cheese puffs.
The man gets to eat for free. All right. I'm taking care of my boy here.
Would
But
you
it's gonna be steak next week if I get home from work on time. I'm working hard.
He's been promising that steak for weeks.
I have been promising that, but I was late tonight. I was late. I wanted to get things ready for the prodigal son, Nick Diamond, to show up on the Power Hour and do what he
Prodigal
does
son.
best. To do what he does best.
I'll
Be
take
the
it.
franchise. Be the face of Crash Tested going forward. Before we give the floor to the undeniable one other bit of business. Red, have you seen the footage from Polar Plunge?
No,
Terry Allen was not in attendance at that show,
Makes sense.
but he sent me messages that I read to the fans in Shabance, offered me a shiny new contract for a lot more money, also offered me the ability to do some executive work at SCW as well in his absence. And I was ready to sign it, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to sign it until Hunter Payne apologizes. Hunter Payne came down and disrespected me again. So what do you think I did, C-Red?
you better not have signed it.
I did. I had my bracelet on. Sometimes when I'm in a situation like that, I wear a bracelet. WWRD. And I look at my bracelet and it stands for what would Red do? So I dropped that contract at Hunter Payne's feet, rolled out of the ring, not wing. There were no wings involved.
Oh,
Rolled out of the ring
I'm hungry
and
now.
walked out that front door and never looked back. Thank you. This Saturday, I'm making a little day trip up north to Rumple's. to POW Entertainment's big show this weekend. I'll let you think about that and assume what you will. Nick Diamond,
Yes.
you are the highest of high society. In fact, I think you're higher than them. And I don't mean that like that. I know where you're
Right.
going.
Okay. Okay.
I'm talking about altitude and stature, not the you're gonna call
We
it.
know.
You know what I meant.
Just in case, I got it ready.
You are the standard of excellence in our company as far as I'm concerned right now. You have the sky as the limit. And every time high society speaks, we only hear one voice. Tonight that changes. Nick Diamond, the voice of the voiceless, take us home.
Me.
He's got a great singing voice, right, Rion?
Thank you, Steve. Anyway, as you said, I don't normally get to talk much, so I have a lot to say.
We're ready. Are you ready? Can you feel
Are
it?
you ready, Rion? Are you ready, Red? Are you?
Feel it?
Go ahead.
Red, here's the funny part. Mr. Diamond, the floor is yours.
Thank you. You see, I'm tired of not being able to talk for myself. I don't need someone to talk for me. See, Cameron, he's good. He's really good. Especially at, keeping people out of my way. But there's one thing I can, yes.
What? No, I wasn't gonna say nothing. I was just saying one thing. I was cementing your point.
I thought you were gonna say something. My
Oh,
bad.
no. It's all you. It's undeniable time right now.
Okay. it's
Undeniable part
time.
of the
Sweet.
power hour.
All right. Sorry about that. I was confused. One thing that I can do that no one in high society can even say that they can even do. I can go the entire year without being pinned. I can go the entire time without losing. I don't need Cameron. He's good to have around. He's good to have around for people to distract them. But me, I don't need him. When it comes to Nick Diamond, there is one thing and one thing only. He is undeniable. And I think that's all I got to say.
Man, that was awesome. Might want to let somebody that can speak like that speak more, huh? What do you think, Rion? Is he undeniable?
I believe so.
See, Red, if this man was in your employ, you'd let him speak.
Yeah, of course.
Then we're all in agreement. Nick Diamond, your appearance on the Power Hour has been incredibly eye-opening, and we appreciate your time. And we will see you at Lucked Out.
I'll see you guys there too. Remember, always a plan B.
Oh, don't get graphic, Red. Next week on this show, we will have No Coast as our very special guests.
Oh, no.
And we will talk about their match at Rocket Pro Wrestling. No Coast teaming up with Rion Skills to take on the Fabulous Idols, who suck balls. Not Mike balls, conventional testicle balls. See you next week on the Power Hour. I'm Steve. That's C-Red. That's Rion. Nick Diamond, undeniable. Cameron, shut the hell up. Good night, everybody.